Winner, chicken dinner. Jordan Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy.
This is so heavy.
Just,
The question for you is, you've done the Vatican, you've topped iTunes, you've won The Voice. Do you have any other performance goals that you would like Broadway, Radio City Music Hall, anything big?
Yeah, I think we all have things, like a dream list of things. I actually didn't even write anything down until I found out that I was coming on the show, and I started writing down a list of things that I dreamed about, because I was like, this has been one of the big ones. I've been a fan of the show for a very long time. I've talked about being on the show. My girlfriend's here. We've talked about me being on the show for 3 years or longer. And so to be here is a huge deal for me. It's such a dream come true. And when I saw that dream was slowly becoming true, I was like, well, I'm not going to limit myself, or I'm not going to limit God and His opportunities for me. So I'm going to write down a list of all the things I would love to do one day, and just like express those things and speak those things. And you never know what might happen, and I'd love to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. I think that'd be amazing, and things like that.
That's a great idea.
I love the national anthem. It's one of my favorite songs. But no, I would love to do that, and I don't know.
I think you should. I think we should ask right now.
Yes.
That'd be okay with everybody.
Jordan, it's been a long time since you've been home. Besides sleep, what are you most looking forward to doing when you get there?
Besides sleep, eat? No, I'm kidding.
You can't answer that question until he sleeps.
Right, no. Yeah, I need some sleep before I can tell you. No, I'm excited to just spend time with my family, honestly. Holidays are coming up, and I'm excited to spend that with them and drive again. I forgot how to drive in the past 6 months.
How about you can drive your new Nissan, your free car? You just
Yeah,
got?
I can. I can learn how to drive again on it. But yeah, I think I'm just going to spend as much time, yeah, there's your plug. I think I'm going to spend as much time as possible trying to, with my family, and just trying to get in some quality time with them and my girlfriend before I get started back again on all this.
Adam, how do you feel about meeting Blake again?
Oh, I feel so good. Oh man, I'm going to enjoy this night. On a completely selfish level, Jordan, just want you to know. It's really quite beautiful, because Jordan gets to win The Voice, and I get to tear Blake apart for the next, 6 months. Bragging about my win and his drought of victory. It's going to be great. I'm going to think of new and exciting ways to make him feel terrible. It's going to be really fun, guys. So thank you. The answer is psyched.
You're welcome.
My man.
Jordan, you had the chance to work with Usher tonight. Can you describe the difference between working with Usher and Adam?
By the way, that was that not unbelievable? That was like one of the highlights of the whole season, you doing that with Usher. I didn't want to say that. Sorry.
It was a highlight for me, for sure. No, Usher is he's so bad. No, he's just awful, and he's
terrible.
so rude. No, Usher is one of the nicest people in the entire world. He's so nice. He's so dedicated to his craft. Like Adam was talking about a second ago, he's so calm all the time. He's so collected, and he's so just good. He just knows what he's doing, and it was almost like a coaching session in the middle of the song, him telling me what to do and motioning me for parts. And
That long note, he was checking his watch.
I know, he's like, is this gonna?
Long ass note.
But yeah, so he's been so great to work with, and he's given me little pointers, and just was really invested in the song, which I was really happy about, because even though we sang this one song together and had very little time to put it together, he used both of our time, so well, and he was so respectful, and it came out to be such an amazing performance, and we just had fun with it, and he was very relaxed and a huge part of making the song ours. It was really fun to work with him. And the way he's different than Adam, aside from obvious differences, he is a lot calmer. But their teaching style is totally different, but they're both super duper talented.
Yeah, if I'd be the guy, the professor or the teacher that would be scribbling crap all over the chalkboard, and it would be full by the time we left. Usher will just put one word on the chalkboard.
What does this mean to you?
Life. And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, both viable forms of coaching, for the record. Next question.
Jordan, looking back when you're auditioning throughout your journey, what would you tell future contestants that performed on the show in audition?
He's telling me to say Team Adam. Yeah, I would definitely say to be on Team Adam. Maybe. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe.
No, I'm kidding.
You see that trophy next to you? That's what I'm talking about.
It's so heavy. I'm just gonna keep saying that.
My
Throwing
trophy's so
that in. It's
heavy. Wah.
My big trophy.
This trophy's so heavy. Winning is hard.
Okay, anyway, I'm gonna answer the question now.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's the question.
No, oh my gosh, what was the question? Oh, advice. Tonight, before we walked out on stage for the results and everything, I was sitting there while Justin Bieber was singing, I was sitting there, just with my eyes closed, thinking about, like, trying to remind myself of the moments that I've had through this journey and through this show, and then before that, moments that ultimately led me to here. And it's just been so crazy to think about that journey and how every little thing just fell into place and how God orchestrated everything to where it lined up perfectly for me to be here. And had one small thing been different, all of this could have been different. And it's just amazing for me to think about that and think about how just everything came together so perfectly. I ended up on the right team and working with the right people, all the right songs, but even before that, just being in the right place at the right time, it all worked together for this. And so if I was going to give advice to someone, I would just say, live in these moments. I'm looking back and it's gone by so quickly. And I'm so thankful that I didn't spend each moment so nervous that I missed it, or spend each time worrying so much over my performance or over little things that I missed the joy of being here and doing this and working with people like Adam. And I think that that's the most important thing that I can tell you, is not to get caught up in this whole process and not to lose your cool and not get so stuck in the show that you forget that there's life outside the show and that there's something after this. I mean, it's called The Voice, not God's voice. So it's not the ultimate end-all, be-all. But I think that you should just enjoy every little moment that you can on the show.
Just also a side note, every single thing that he just said is why he won. He's immensely talented, you are immensely talented, but you're also of such sound mind and so level-headed that every single person that wins The Voice, I don't care who it is, all the way across the line, has had that same kind of calm throughout the entire thing, and they did realize all the things you were saying. It's so wise of you to be able to share that knowledge so that when people do the show, they can realize there is so much life before, during, and after The Voice, and not to get caught up, because that is precisely why you did it. That's why you won.
He said, do.